Anyone here ever traveled with their broke best friend? Not necessarily broke, but you know, someone who always has time on their hands? Well, my best friend stays in Atlanta, and whenever we get together, we make sure we find fun stuff to do. So when you get a chance, you know, or when you're on a layover from your next flight and you just need something to do, here's a couple possible things you can do. A day in Atlanta could very well be like a day in Philly, literally unexpected. You could end up horseback riding in the middle of East Atlanta. You could get submerged in a mountain of wings, extra hot with lemon pepper sprinkles at one of the wing shacks. Or you can go to a rooftop bar at one of the hotels downtown. So when you get a chance to stop in Atlanta, here's a few food spots, a few fun spots, and some good scenery you can possibly see. I believe I'm credible in this because I stayed in Atlanta for 10 years growing up. Even though I'm here in Philly for my school tenure, I still know a lot of good things to do. First, I will discuss lodging. Lodging is the most important part of your stay. If you're booking an Airbnb, I always advise staying outside the 285 circle. It guarantees you no car break-ins. That's a big issue Atlanta has. A lot of people that come visit and it's just a lot. In order to avoid that, stay outside 285 if you get an Airbnb. If you stay in a hotel, please, I always advise, get a high floor, get a nice view. Stay away from, the chatter on the bottom, It's a lot of 5-star hotels that, they book cheap. You just gotta go and ask. Everybody always has last minute rooms. I prefer the Marriott hotels downtown in Five Points. It's a lot of different hotels right there in that area. And if they happen to be booked up, they'll send you to the other Marriott right there down the street. They all have good views. They're all out of the way. And you don't have to worry about anything. The Ellis Hotel off of Peachtree Street, it's a good hotel. I never actually, knew what it was until I read the sign outside. On December 7th, 1946, it was a tragic hotel fire. 119 people died, but here it is, 2020, and they're still renovating the hotel, so it changes every year. But it's worth it. Top 5. If you don't want to stay at the Ellis Hotel, you can always try the Glen Hotel. It's a landmark to Atlanta. It's right in the middle of downtown. The Sky Lounge sits right above it. It's an amazing rooftop bar, and whenever you go up there, it's good vibes. So when you check in and you need to kick off your shoes, it's a good place to start. Second, I will discuss food. Again, if you already are down there, if you stayed at the Ellis or you're at the Glen Hotel, you can go directly up to the Sky Lounge. The Sky Lounge is a daytime bar. You can go get you a nice salad, a nice, 2-3 shots. But please understand, if it don't got a price tag, it could be out your budget. But it's good, good views of the skyline. You can really map out your destination. Right across the street, you have Piedmont Park, or Centennial Park, I apologize. But Centennial Park, it was built during the Olympics, for the 1996 Olympics. So as soon as you leave the Sky Lounge, you can head right across the street to the Centennial Park. It's an amazing thing. Let's get back to the food. I do apologize. It's easy to get sidetracked. But we got lemon pepper wings. Whenever you stop, you get you some hot wings, lemon pepper sprinkles. You got several spots, okay? You got Jerry Yums on Candler Road. You got Magic City. You got the Bando. We just tasted off Campbellton Road. All good spots to try wings. You gotta try wings. It's no competition. Atlanta has the best wings. Celebrities come just to buy them. When you get a chance, you can stop at Cafe Circle. New Orleans daiquiris, those are more so like frozen drinks, lounges, somewhere to kick it, somewhere to, meet people, start your day off, take a shot, meet some new faces, entertain, listen to some good music, really get yourself involved in the culture. Last, we have Morton's Steakhouse. I think that's compared to y'all Steak 48. That's one of the best spots in Atlanta. Usually they booked up. So if you can pop in and get your reservation. Last we will discuss some hot spots. No trip to Atlanta is ever complete without going to Centennial Park. Centennial Park is the main park in Atlanta. You got the water rings, you got Google Burger, you got a whole open field, you got a whole Memorial Square. They got 2 or 3 places you can have your kids play if you have kids. You know, it's something nice. It's over, I don't know how many bricks, but the ground you walk on going through the park is all sponsored by people that donated to the park. So as you walk, you might see a Robert Berry. He donated to everything that's here. So, you know, it's always appreciative. It's something nice. And, you know, it's always a good vibe. Sometimes you actually see the people that actually donated in the park. They come more than people think. Then you have Truist Park. Truist Park, brand new Braves baseball field. Amazing. But what's so amazing about it is everything that's around it. It's like its own little ecosystem. Bars, shops surrounding the whole baseball park. Whenever you get a chance, Braves tickets cheap. You might spend $20 to get some Braves tickets, but you know, you go for the fun. You don't just go for the Braves. Next, you have Edgewood Avenue and Auburn Avenue. That's one of the main hot spots in Atlanta at nighttime. But not more so for the people. Yeah, it's exactly for the people. Nobody actually goes into the bars. The bars actually, they're more so on the street. So the streets get blocked off and everybody, you know, moves up and down and goes as they please. So it's a lot of different people you meet out there. You might see street artists, you might see street vendors, you know. It's just something good. You got $5 barbecue plates when you come out of anywhere. It's something you just got to experience. Next, we have Ponce City Market. You can go there any time of day. You're bound to have fun. Burritos, eateries, it's new office spaces up top. I don't know if anybody here does music, but it is music offices over there that, you know, a lot of artists come through daily just for interviews. So you can be at Ponce City Market and you might see 2 Chainz. It's no telling. We got ATL Botanical Garden. I always advise people to go there. It's a good experience. A lot of people never been to Botanical Gardens. But in conclusion, I gave you a few food locations where you can eat at when you get hungry. I discussed some of the best spots and the best areas for the Airbnbs and hotels with minimal risk. And I gave you some good food spots. And I gave you several locations to just take a load off. So next time you get a chance, or you get a layover, or you get a flight, or you decide to make a stop in Atlanta, take a minute, explore the city, enjoy yourself.